Hey guys, it's Silch Mobs, and today I decided to go ahead and kind of go over kind of how to start a corporation and what's in it for you. So, I myself, when I first got into the game, always liked the idea of actually being able to kind of control things because I'm kind of a control freak. So, I always like being able to just go ahead and kind of take that control, and this game is perfect for it. So, to begin with, just kind of point out to start a corporation, you need to have your skill level under corporations to, I think, just one. I have it upgraded so I can have 200 people within it. I think you just got to have it up to one underneath corporations. So as soon as you have that down, and you can come here, and it should say create corporation. So you would click on that, and it'll bring you to this screen, and I'll just kind of summarize what it says. It says, it allows you to kind of create a group with your friends and, be able to actually control planets and stuff. And creating the corporation is going to cost you 1.6 million ISK. So that's kind of a biggie. And so as you have to have the 1.6 mil, and then as soon as it sees that, it'll come to where you create your name of the corporation and the ticker, which is just a shorter way to look it up. So if you wanted to find mine, you could type in ZMZI, and that would bring you to it automatically. And then you can create a description of what your corp says. And then from there, you go on to your logo. This is what my logo looks like. Zoom in on that. And you can create basically the different functions and stuff doing that. So it's kind of cool. You're allowed to do that, and then from there you can hit OK, and then it shows you kind of review your information. You hit OK, and the corporation is yours. Now, the first thing it does, it adds this thing that says My Corporation, and from there it kind of shows you again what you were seeing on that page. But the cool thing is, it says who the CEO is, and that's right. It'll have your name right there. So everybody within the game can now see that if they look up your corporation. Slot underneath it is going to show members and stuff. It's only going to have you highlighted, and it's going to have a little guy right there. Oh, you know what? It's going to be hard to see. That little guy right there. And then those yellow ones are for directors. So, as you can see, I have 3 directors at the moment. And they also, I'm doing a thing where the directors get a little extra something just from the fact they're there helping me do this stuff. So, you can incorporate whatever you want, your own rules and stuff. It's your business. It really is your business, and you have control of it. So below that is applications, and whenever somebody submits an application to join your corp, it'll come here, and you have a thing that either says to accept or reject. And so, at this beginning, you're going to be accepting everybody you can. And then below that, it says districts. When you click on that, right now I have no corp districts in the game, and they're still pretty hard to get right now if you're under 1,000 people in your corp and stuff. So you really have to wait and grow it. And it says district name, surface infrastructure. Sorry, jeez. Reinforcement, clones, and status. And so it would pull out the name of the star map, what area it's under. You can have different infrastructures. One will make clones. One will speed up the or will help you'll be more likely to be able to transport your clones to one area to another without them dying. Say how many clones you have left there, and then if it's still operational, or if somebody has already tried taking it. So that's cool. Below that, it'll say wallet, and you have a mercenary wallet, master wallet, and 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th wallet divisions. I'm still a bit kind of wary about this part. I don't really know too much about all this, so I do know that when you put in money and stuff, it'll go straight into the mercenary wallet, so that's cool. Yeah, so so that's how you can do that. Then below that is search if you want to see somebody else's corporation. Now, when you come into the Battle Finder, there's now a thing that says corporation, and underneath it, it'll say if you have a scheduled corp battle, it'll say what the time. Usually it's like 3-4 days in advance. It'll tell you, so you can get everybody start kind of getting ready and stuff. And it also will say what faction you're part of. Now, the factions, alliances, and stuff. Or sorry, not factions, alliances and stuff. Here, let me pull up a. One sec. The alliances and stuff is a bit of a more for the bigger corporations and stuff. You really have to have some money and stuff to do it. So the corporation I used to be in was the Unholy Legion of Darkstar, and they were part of the Darkstar Army alliance, and they were really big on kind of getting everybody integrated and stuff, so they didn't actually take the best of the best players into corporation battles, which is what I really liked. It was kind of a first come first served basis, and I might upload some of our PC battles we actually had, so that was cool. But back to the alliance thing is, right now currently in Dust you cannot actually join an alliance. You have to have an EVE player do it for you. So if you can talk an EVE player into joining your corporation, making them director, and then have them apply to join alliance, that's the only way right now for a Dust corporation to become part of an alliance. So you got to get a bit of work at it and probably trade some ISK between some people before you can actually start an alliance, but it's worth it. I mean, when you go into corporation battles, you have a humongously wide scope of things you can now bring, or the amount of people you can bring into it and stuff. So that's a pretty major point. The downside of it is, for each alliance, for each corporation within the alliance, you have to pay 2 million. So say there's 4 corporations within one alliance, you have to pay 8 million ISK a month, which that's cheap for EVE players, but still kind of expensive for Dust, depending on how much you play. So again, I wouldn't suggest doing that till you probably hit over 1,000 or at least 500 members. So that's basically the main part of it. In the new Uprising 1.4 update, which will be coming out in just a few days, they will actually be incorporating a tax. So if I go into a game and then in the after game report, it'll actually have a thing that says corporation cut or something like that, and it'll take money out of it and take money out of your after battle earnings and send it straight into the corporation wallet. So again, I'm only going to be sending mine at about 5%, so if you're making about 200k ISK a game, it's only going to be taking out 10,000 ISK from you, so it's not really much of a drop. I know other people will probably be sending theirs to 10 or 15%, so if you decide not to start a corporation, maybe think about joining Zilch Mobs Industries. So yeah, that's all there really is need to know about corporations. If you guys have any other questions or things you wanted to add, just let me know in the comments. Thanks. Please hit the like button or subscribe. See ya.